So today I'm going to talk about is the card King of Swords, because yesterday I was dealing the cards and I happened to spend a lot of time on this guidance of King of Swords. So today I'm going to talk about this guidance. So if you will keep watching my videos, you will see I have put one shorts video on the King of Swords as well, which will probably come up in the month which will come up on Thursday, I think. I have to just check what is the schedule. I'll put that here. So when we look at this king, first of all we should understand that this person is a very powerful position, even more powerful than major arcana. The king and queens in tarot are placed higher than the major arcana. So this person is a very powerful person, and he holds a very big stature in the society. So we should see that when we look at this guidance, he's holding one sword in his hand and his other hand is empty. So he possibly corrects more than he offers an encouragement or motivation. He's very strict and he is a disciplinarian, so he will discipline is very important to him. So while it's a very easy guess to make that he may be correcting more or punishing more because he has a sword in his hand, we should look at this guidance of King of Swords more closely. So if you look at the guidance, behind him on the slab is some artwork or some inscriptions from where he draws his understanding. And one of the images that we see here is that of a butterfly. So one, he ensures, King of Swords ensures everybody is taken care of, and he's actually as gentle as a butterfly. So lot of times he will not use his sword or put it at work. He's just keeping this in a uh, way of correcting people or keeping people in line, but he may not necessarily use sword or start to hurt or control people, but he is very clear about certain discipline of how things need to be done. So while it comes across as he's very strict and maybe very cold hearted, he's not, because we see is a butterfly which is there on the slab, which also is about how soft he is and he's how gentle he is. Then after the butterfly, we see is a small image of a couple together. So he's not about just spending time working. He will ensure people are spending time together, or they have a good life and they are free like a butterfly and they enjoy time or company together. Then is the way he's sitting. He sits facing us, which means he's a very good listener. He will definitely listen to you. So the person in this energy will listen to you. That's a very easy and a clear understanding to make when we look at the King of Swords. He's sitting straight up and facing you, which means he is in the moment, he's in the present, and he's going to listen to you. So it's a very beautiful guidance of a person. Now when we get this guidance in the reverse, which is King of Sword is in the reverse, one, he doesn't care for what he's been told on how to rule, which means he may not care about being gentle. or letting people have their time together, whatever may be that time, family time, friendship time, party time. And he may be overdoing the discipline bit, almost to the point of abuse. So, guidance of King of Sword in the reverse is somebody very controlling, very hurting, and almost very difficult person to deal with. So when you get King of Swords in the reverse, it also means, if you get it in the past, it means person may have gone through abuse in the past. If you see it in the present, you should tell this person to get out of the situation, or a job, or a certain family or a friendship situation, if this abuse or difficult person continues, or you need to set the equation right. So this is how you read as King of Swords. Then have I had a vision about this guidance of King of Swords? Yes, I have. And I am not able to pictorially show you how I saw this king sitting, but he was sitting on the throne and one of his legs was up on the armrest, and he was slouched back, just holding a sword. So what it looked like was he was just sitting there making sure people are doing what needs to be done, and he had no intention of punishing, or making people exert unnecessarily, but he was making sure people do what is told to them. So it was a very beautiful vision. I wish I could explain it, or if I could show you an image, but I couldn't find an image to show you. But that's how I saw him. He just seemed to rule with just by telling or making sure people do what is told to them. So this is how the King of Swords and the guidance is. Now I'm going to do is take out another guidance and see if how's the guidance looking, when another card shows up, and how would we read the guidance with King of Swords. Oh Lord, I got his Queen of Swords in the reverse. Okay. So let us say you get his the first card as King of Swords, which is a very reasonable person, but he's a person who will ensure there is discipline and people do as they are told. And but he's also very gentle, like a butterfly. He wants you to have a free time and feel good about life. And he also believes in family time. But along with this, when you get his Queen of Swords in the reverse, it's just saying that there is a person. So usually court cards together are people together, or court card alone means a very strong and a big personality. So it's just telling me this is a friendship or a certain partnership which is not going great, and the other part is it's just telling me that your one side is of discipline, of doing things as you are told, and there is a other side to you where you're very aloof, unapproachable, and not very talking or telling people about many things. So I see is a person who can be very gentle and nice, and then there is a person who has a side where you can be very unreasonable and very very aloof. So this is how you will read the guidance. Also, this is about two people who are, while very tough, the one is very nice, the other is just very mean and bad. So that's how the guidance is. So since I got Queen of Swords in the reverse, let's reverse this and see that if you got reverse of King of Swords and reverse of Queen of Swords. One, it's telling me you may be stuck with group of people who just believe in being very mean and bad and have not been told to be nice to begin with. Second is just telling me collectively people may be very abusive towards you, and you may not just be wanting to get away from one person, maybe two or three people. So These two together is telling me overall a lot of people are bad to you. So maybe you're not getting along with the group, or you're an outsider, or you're not getting along in a class or in a college or in a job situation. Since both the cards are in the reverse, they're telling me they're difficult people. And this may also be case of someone trying to fit into a upper strata of the society, where there are these exclusive clubs where you don't feel welcome, because these are very rich and well to do people. Yeah. Straight up position. One, the queen is looking at the king, so it's just telling me that queen will do as she will agree or is told by the king when you draw these two cards. Yeah. So there's a great harmony, and there's a clear equation of who decides, or eventually then whose decision will rule or take over, and it will be the king of swords, because queen of swords is looking at him as if waiting for an approval, or should I go ahead, or is this what we agreed on. It's a very good guidance of teamwork, and two very big people working together to make things work, or set the discipline, ensure that people have good lives and they're enjoying themselves. Now king of queen of swords in the, let's say, is in the straight up, and king of swords is in the reverse. The influence is very bad. When king of swords is in the reverse, it's a difficult and abusive person, and when queen of swords is looking at him and drawing a lot of motivation or inspiration from this person, is just telling you maybe and not under the best of influence. The other is, this person may be fed up, queen of swords may be fed up of telling king of swords to turn around, or to become nice and not to be so difficult. So it's also telling me, some of you, if you're fed up of telling the other person to change or be nice, and that person is not, maybe it's time to just cut off ties. Yeah. So this is how the guidance is of king of swords. I will now put up the imagery. You can look at the imagery and you can see how the meaning will change when the imagery will change slightly.